We have created a crazy business solution for online marketing and web design companies. The entire solution is based on the Zoho One platform, which means you're paying $30 per month per user and you're getting 45 different applications that will help you run your business. Some of them will be Zoho CRM to manage your sales cycle and your leads, Zoho Campaigns to send mass campaigns emails, Zoho Click to communicate between your teammates, Sales IQ to communicate with your clients with the bots or chats. Again, crazy solution. We created the solution and tested it on small companies of less than 10 employees. Right now we are going to the beta version and we're looking for 20 companies that has 10 employees or more to try and test the solution on them. If you will be part of the beta version, you will receive 50% off the market price, and you will also have your custom requirements implemented into the solution free of charge. Again, as long it's not crazy solutions, okay? So this is what we're looking right now, and it's for 10 employees and more. This is very important. Now, let me show you a small demo of the system so at least you will know what we already did here, and I will appreciate any kind of comments or feedback in the comments below. It will really help us create a crazier solution. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, you have Zoho One as a platform. It's extremely easy to add and remove users using the add user. You can assign applications to specific users, which means you can have one user with different type of applications assigned to him, and every application will have different type of permissions. First of all, we're starting with the lead system. The lead system, as you can see here, there are different pictures for each one of the leads. The pictures are being generated automatically using API. We're pulling the website thumbnail into this record, so it's not something that you really need to do. When you also have a new lead, it's very common that you want to check the speed of the website, so you can try to sell a new website. We do it for you, so we check automatically the desktop and the mobile speed. We check the IP address. So again, we're trying to do some things in the background that will ease your pain. Now, some companies that we work with, they also have integration with different third parties, and we're able to pull some information from those websites as well. So it's up to you which application you're using and if you need us to retrieve any information that will help you sell the deal. So once you're going to the blueprint, you can see that you have our award-winning blueprint, and you can see that everything was already set up. We integrated our appointment scheduling with the CRM and also with Zoho Booking that I will show you later on, and Zoho Booking will be something like Calendly. Okay, so you can create meetings based on the availability. We also created, by the way, for booking appointments, we also created a bot, and our bot is also able to book appointments online using this chat. So for example, if I click here on book an appointment, you can see that Tutka, which is our bot, okay, is asking you the different details, and eventually he will be able to help you book an appointment. I'm just putting some garbage so we can move faster. Okay, your phone number. Come on, Tutka. Okay, and here I have the schedule, and I can schedule the appointment, and of course it will pull the time slots based on my availability. Okay, so this is something that we can do. It's very interesting concept. It's relatively new. I didn't see anyone that was able to create it on a bot, but we're trying to do cool stuff. Anyway, let's proceed. Once the lead process is done, of course, you will have the different clients, and those will be the contacts. Accounts will be the companies that you're working with, and the opportunities will be the deals that you are working on. Every deal will have a sales cycle, and we created a very interesting sales cycle for web design and marketing companies. If you will see here, we're starting with analyzing the project, then we're sending NDA, which is very common for web design and online marketing companies, and of course everything is automated, so the system is just asking you for the NDA details, and then we're shooting a web service to Zoho Sign, and your client will get the NDA automatically. Any NDA can work here, and the fields can be customized, so it can be anything that you want, and it's all fully automated. When you have your value proposition, we can also shoot a mail merge, which is a beautiful template, and we can place on your existing template different details that will be served as your proposition. Estimates are working with custom functions with Zoho Books, and Zoho Books is exactly like QuickBooks. I think it's a little bit better, but again, it's the same. It's an accounting system. So every time that you work on your sales cycle and you click the button, it's able to produce estimates on Zoho Books, and of course it's all integrated together. Whenever the estimate is approved, you can basically click on convert to invoice and then bill the client. So it's very cool. Again, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but as you can see here, we're creating tons of automations. Another cool thing that I will touch is the create projects. There is a system here named Zoho Projects, and whenever you are completing a sale, the system will know which products you sold, and based on the products that you sold, we are going to create a project in Zoho Projects that is based on a template. Okay? It's difficult to understand the concept because it's not that common, but we created different templates for you. For example, a web design project will include different tasks. So you can see here that you have, let's say for the web development, create a WordPress theme, produce HTML for the PSDs, whatever it is. Of course, those tasks can be changed. It's only a shell. But whenever a deal of web design will be sold, a project for web design will be created, and the tasks will automatically be assigned to your team members. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I used to have a multiple web design and online marketing companies in my life, and I sold them. But I always dreamt of a system that will be able to manage me and my team, so we can produce more and be less frustrated with all the things that we don't understand how to do, or the minor tasks that killing our time, or all the repeated tasks that no one knows how to approach and do them efficiently. So I think this is a very, very cool system. Next, we are going to talk about Zoho campaigns. Every time that a lead or a contact from Zoho CRM is being created, we are going to sync the lead or the contact with Zoho campaigns. That means that automatically the contacts and the leads buckets are going to be filled, and on top of that you are able to create different segments on each one of those lists. So let's assume that whenever a lead is being lost and I lost the lead, I like the lead to start and receive some trust emails based on the segmentation. So that's something that we already created for you. Just create the content and enjoy the process. We have created Tutka, and Tutka is the bot that I showed you before. You can see, for example, that you can contact the sales department, and everything is being done by Tutka. You can book a sales appointment. In my case here, it's buying a course. Lots of marketing companies will have some courses. Talk to an agent, and then the agent will get a message that he needs to talk to the person. We can work with support tickets, so your client can type here the support ticket, and it will tell the person who is dealing with the support ticket and what is the status of the ticket. It can raise a new support ticket. Tons of stuff can be done using the bot, and we did some good stuff here. So Tutka is a friend from a different planet. Okay. We integrated also PageSense for marketers. You will really appreciate this tool. You can do A/B testing. You can have some heat maps, which is very cool. You can see what's going on your website. So again, I think it's very cool. Everything that Zoho has to offer here. Zoho Bookings is like Calendly. You can have a booking page. Every service and every staff member will have his own URL, and your clients can book appointments directly on the calendar of the person. Of course, it's all integrating with your Google or Outlook or Zoho calendar. Zoho Sign, think about it like DocuSign on steroids. Of course, you can send documents for signature. That's extremely basic. But with Zoho CRM integration, you can actually send documents for signature while the document is preloading information from the CRM. So take as an example the NDA that I showed you before. The NDA that we are going to send, let me just go to Zoho Sign so I can show you. We created a template, for example, for the NDA, and the NDA can load information. All this information pre-filled by you, it's coming from the database of the CRM. So it knows automatically who is the person, what is the date, who is the contractor. It has all the details and it's pre-filling everything for you. Crazy, right? My sales process is a service agreement with pricing, with services, and everything is being preloaded for me using the CRM. So Zoho Sign, I think it's a crazy tool. Zoho Desk, it's a system to manage your support. I saw endless companies that they will have a support email address and clients are sending and receiving, and multiple agents will have access to this mailbox. Horrible solution. Imagine that whenever someone sends emails to the support mailbox, those emails will come to the system as tickets. And your employees will click on the tickets and they will be able to respond and handle the tickets. For each one of those tickets, we can have automatically a billing cycle or non-billable cycle that you will know exactly how much time your employees are working on each ticket. And in some cases, you will need to bill your clients. Some cases, you will not bill the clients, but at least you have the time for each one of them. Let's say that you have some great clients that are key clients of the company and you want to give them superior service. We can create SLA, and the SLA will make sure that your gold clients will get priority service. Their tickets will need to be answered and resolved in a specific time that you define in advance. For example, in 2 hours, the agent must respond to the ticket, and in 4 hours, he must close it. Otherwise, it will be escalated to a manager, okay? So you can do lots of cool stuff. Zoho Books, as I said before, it's a crazy system. You can have here your different services. You can have here different price lists. Let's say if you're giving some discounts to specific clients, in this case, it's a VIP discount. You can integrate your bank accounts into the system and it will pull all the transactions, and your bookkeeper will only need to merge them. We also work with an accounting firm that they are specializing of transferring companies from wherever they are into Zoho Books. So this is also something that we can help you with. If you want to start without Zoho Books or without one of the other applications, there is no problem. Not every company taking everything. Sometimes you will take only some solutions and not all of them. In the sales part, you can create recurring invoices, retainer invoices, which means I am billing you now $1,000, and as we go, I am working based on the retainer. So the invoices are deducting the retainer invoices amount. You can have in the purchase, you're buying services and you're using that. One of the great ways that I found to work with purchase orders, and not too many companies are doing that, is let's say that right now I just sold you a $10,000 website. When I sell you the website, I will usually have a third party that is going to deliver this website for $3,000. In that case, whenever I sold you the solution for $10,000, I am raising a purchase order for $3,000 for the developer. And whenever the developer is going to send me an invoice for $3,000, the invoice that he is going to send me need to be matched with the purchase order. And this is how I know that I really paid the correct invoice, and he is not really sending me the same invoice that he gave me last month. And I saw many cases that because the amounts are almost the same, companies will pay 2 or 3 times the same invoice just because they are not organized. So this is something very cool that can be done. If you have hydro bills or gas bills, whatever it is, it all can be made from here. There is also another application in Zoho Expense that if you're giving your employees some ability to have expenses, Zoho Expense can manage that, and also the expenses can go for approval. So they have lots of good solutions here. Zoho Form is it's a very, very good system to retrieve information from your clients and push them into the CRM. So let's say that I have an intake form such as this one. I can send it automatically to my client. The client will fill the information and it will automatically update or create a new lead or a client. So all that can be done automatically. It's very simple to do. You don't need to be a coder for anything that I showed you so far. It's all drag and drop and basic things. We also have Zoho Meeting. Zoho Meeting, it's like Zoom. It's not as good as Zoom, but it's pretty good. I created a few videos about Zoho Meeting. We are using it internally for my team. Whenever we meet with the team members, we're using Zoho Meeting, and whenever I'm meeting with clients, I'm using Zoom because the control functionality is better in Zoom. But also here, you're saving tons of money for internal communication. Zoho Projects, again, it's a full system to manage projects. You can, of course, change the different statuses. You can assign tasks to different people. You can run the task, for example. You can log the time against the task, and eventually you can produce a timesheet and bill the client. So Zoho Project is also working with Zoho Books. So it's all one cycle for you. Zoho WorkDrive is a system that allows you to have up to 5 terabytes of space. We also integrated Zoho WorkDrive into the solution. Whenever a deal is created, we are creating in Zoho WorkDrive automatically. We're creating a folder for each deal, and we're creating 2 different folders inside. One folder will be internally for the team, and the team members can communicate and send documents using this folder, and another folder for your client with an upload permission. So your client can upload different documents and pictures and videos into this folder, and you will have access to it from the deal. The reason that we did it is that in web design and online marketing, there are always assets going back and forth, and usually we in the old days, we uploaded them into Google Drive, we have the link, we send the link. this is too complicated. We just have OneDrive, your client has access to it, you have access to it, and that's it, and just work from there. Bottom line, there are 45 different applications. Here you can see some of them, but if I will go to the Zoho One interface and I will go to add applications, you can see that you have tons of applications. Each one of them is a full system, okay? Zoho Social, for example, it's a crazy system that is like Hootsuite. The only difference is part of your system, and also when someone is communicating with you on Messenger, for example, or one of the PM softwares, it will push him as a lead to the CRM if you choose so, right? It's not mandatory. But you have lots of different ways to integrate between the systems. I have one company that I sold last year. Using Zoho Survey, we were able to get 430 reviews. And this is also part of the reason that I was able to sell the company, okay? So this is something huge. You have mail, notebooks, Vault to keep passwords. There are tons of applications that you can use in Zoho One. So I really think we created here a very solid solution for online marketing companies and web design companies. If you want to participate in the beta, it's limited for 20 companies. You need to have at least 10 employees and you will get 50% off. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. All the details will be in the description below.